distinguished guests, and of course I'm very honored. Fantastic setup. Congratulations to Dr. Akbar Niazi, his son Yazir Niazi. Cure to Children Foundation was established by a group of parents that lost their child to cancer, neuroblastoma mostly, in Italy. And the objective is very simple, to cure as many children with cancer and severe blood disorders directly in developing countries. Sadaf, her husband Khalid, they're both here today, and the little daughter Aisha, who had thalassemia. They came to Italy through an exchange program, and at that time Aisha was 8 years old, and she actually received a transplantation from her semi-compatible mother, Sadaf, 10 years ago. Now she's doing well. I have a picture of her, we'll see it later on. Just to mention, this is Dr. Rajput. He at that time was the executive director of PIMS, and then we had many other people involved. You can see her, Professor Khalid Hassan, Dr. Amjad, he's the joint executive director of the Children's Hospital, and many other people at PIMS. This is the inauguration. We had at that time, Vincenzo Prati was the ambassador of Italy, and the local health minister, also the federal health minister, and the executive director. It was an initial team, Dr. Sadaf, Dr. Naila, and Dr. Tatir Zara. We have a nurse, Azra Shaheen, who's also part of our team today. Just a few pictures. Simple unit, a lot of IT, the BMT and the conference room. For Skype meetings, we have an online database, which is very helpful. Bone marrow transplantation is about substituting both the blood-producing system and the immune system, and so it can be used to cure many diseases that affect those two organ systems. So thalassemia, aplastic anemia. Because we substitute the immune system, there is also an immune effect. So we can also have, that's why it's used for the cure of leukemias. So there is an immune interaction that can actually be against leukemic cells. Thalassemia, is a common genetic disease. How frequent it is in Pakistan, suffice to say that is the most frequent non-communicable, non-infectious, potentially life-threatening disease of children in Pakistan. It is the major consumer of blood, and it does drain a significant amount of resources, both from the healthcare system and from families with children affected with thalassemia. Bone marrow transplantation is actually also cost-effective, so it's equivalent to a few years of non-curative supportive care, so it also makes sense from a sort of economical point of view. At present in Pakistan, most people with thalassemia do not live beyond age 20-30, so it is a life-threatening, severe disease. Thalassemia patients are quite curable by transplantation. It's one of the major indications for bone marrow transplantation in this part of the world, while in Europe it's only 1%. And that also implies that here in Pakistan, you have a potential to build a lot of expertise. And actually, you are already probably at the far front of successful transplantation for diseases like thalassemia. To the point that, as you can see, in the last 6 months, actually, we slightly adjusted the protocol. We did 50 bone marrow transplantation. To give you an idea, in the whole of the United States, in the whole 2016, they have done 25. So we have, not only because of the numbers, we can get very good results. Now we're almost 98% cure. Of course, this is short follow-up. However, the point is, now we're able to tell Pakistani families, you don't need to go to the UK, you don't need to go to the US, you don't need to go to India. This is the place to be, because here we can give you results that are at least as good as anywhere else in the world, and of course the cost is much, much less. I just want to remember Professor Lucarelli. He's the one that he's really the father of transplantation for thalassemia, and I sort of consider myself his legacy. This is Aisha now. She's 19 years old, the daughter of Sadaf and Khalid. She's as you see, smart, good-looking young girl. who is very aggressively pursuing her education, and we hope to be able to give the same chance to every Pakistani child. And of course, many of you in this audience can help us to achieve that. Thank you very much.